It's 24kGoldn
Is that with an E in Golden or without the E?
without the E, just like
Yeah.
music.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, man, I just wanted to ask, like, what made everything like blow up this past year for you? Because like I think a lot of people just heard about you this past year from your one song that absolutely exploded. So what all led to all that?
I mean, shit. It was honestly random. Like when I made Mood, we weren't trying to make a #1 song in the world for 8 weeks. We weren't even trying to make music at all. I say that every time someone asks me the story. We were not trying to make music at all. We were just hanging out. The pandemic had just started. Motherfuckers were bored in LA, and we're like, well, none of us live with our parents. We're all young, so let's at least hang out with each other. And if we can't like go out and do what we really want to do.
So wait, it was like you and your friends that made the song?
Yeah, it was me, Ian, Omer Fetty, and KBZ. Oh, I fucked up. But it was us three, and we were just chilling in Ian's apartment. He was only living like 5 minutes away from me at the time. We were both downtown, and we just went to kick it. And me and Ian were playing Call of Duty. It was what was it? Modern Warfare, the newest Advanced Warfare, Modern Warfare, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
2v2 gunfights. We were just going crazy that night. The vibes was there, and
So the song exists because of Call of Duty.
yeah, basically. That should be an ad, right?
Yeah.
They should sync it up for just for that.
No homie stock. Okay, the chat wants me to jump off the edge and give you a homie stock because you jumped off the edge too.
Wow, that's a real one. Chat's a real one.
There you go. So how long have you played like Smash for? Do you follow the competitive scene at all?
I know like a little bit about the competitive scene, but this is probably my favorite Smash to date, just because of how easily playable it is. Like a lot of people like Melee a lot, but I don't really fuck with Melee because it's so technical.
Yeah, I'm a huge Melee guy. That's my favorite game of all time.
I'm like, bro, I don't got the time to be learning how to count these frames and shit like that. So,
No, that makes a lot of sense.
but
What I love about Melee though is like once you learn it, like the fluidity of it, like I feel like in like this game and a lot of the newer ones, like you don't feel like full control. But in Melee, like if you know what you're doing, like you can just do whatever you want and like have like complete control of your character, which is pretty fun.
Oh yeah, because you really, it's like just so precise, huh?
Yeah.
So I mean, the first time I ever played Super Smash Bros. Of any kind was like how hotels be having those Nintendo 64s in in the room they used to, and you pay like $20 to play like an hour of a video game or whatever. So I think we went to like Hawaii was the first family vacation I remember. I was like 4 years old or something like that, and they had an N64. So I was like, Mom, Dad, can I play this game? And I just saw Mario in there, who I had known. I don't know how kids know things, but I saw Mario in there, so I was like, oh fuck, sign me up. I'm trying to play this game, and I just played it. And after school, I never really had the game, but like my friends would have the game. And when I got like 13 or something like that, after school, I kept going to this store called Dream Team, and the owner was super big.
Dream Team.
Dream Team SF. It was like a sneaker shop.
I know about that.
You know Dream Team SF?
I know something else related to Dream Team, but not that.
Are you thinking of Hakeem in the Dream Team or something like that?
Probably.
But so I would just go play every day after school, and I'll get my ass whooped on a consistent basis. And when you keep getting your ass whooped, eventually you get good enough to not get your ass whooped. And I guess that's what happened with me.
Yeah, I mean, me and my friends would play Melee like every day after school, and we would like look up online and like see like. We're like, oh, well, how do you get like really good? And look online, and these guys were like ridiculous. And we're like, oh shit. We're not even like scratching the surface of what you can do in this game.
Have you played competitively?
I follow this scene a lot. Like, I'll watch like any big tournament. Like this past weekend, there was the first like actual like big tournament back since COVID. And it was an awesome tournament, probably one of the best ones in a long time, even before the pandemic. But yeah, so I follow it. I'm not very good. I would like to be. I think I'm gonna try to like really practice in the coming months. But
what do you think is your game? Like, what game are you best at?
Am I best at? I'm best at Halo. I've always been sick at Halo for some reason.
What's your favorite Halo?
Probably 3.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hold on, my cat is being a menace. Bumper, you gotta stop. I found a cat on the highway in LA like 3 weeks ago.
Found a cat on the highway?
Yeah, it was a kitten. He was like 5 weeks old, and we took him to the vet. Didn't have a home, and so I took him back. And now he's my cat.
How'd you decide to name him Bumper?
Because he was in the highway, like a car bumper. It was like almost what he was killed by. So, yeah. Well, Will Neff. You know Will Neff? Will Neff is another streamer that found him, and then he didn't have a home for him, so I took him. But that's the longer version of the story.
You rode all the way back with him to Texas?
Yep, I took him back on the plane. That was a whole nightmare too, trying to get him on the flight without papers, but we figured it out.
Snuck him in the carry-on or something. What'd you do?
Well, yeah, so like they told me that I could fly with them the day before, and I was like, cool. And then I get there, and they're like, actually, the plane's full of animals. I was like, okay, that's weird. So they're like, well, if you upgrade the first class, you can take them. I was like, okay, I'll do that. But then they're like, well, we don't have any room in first class. I'm like,
they're trying to finesse you.
Yeah, so then luckily one of our friends was also on the same flight and had first class. So I just had them register him. It worked out.
Very nice. Very nice. You have any other pets?
So I'm from Atlanta. At home I have a cat as well, but it's more of a family pet.
So
my dad's allergic to dogs, so we never got a dog or anything.
I don't understand though. How can you be allergic to dogs and not cats? Because I'm allergic to both.
I have no idea. People are weird.
All right.
How long have you been streaming on Twitch for now?
Consistently, like once a week for about the last 2 or 3 months, I would say.
Yeah, so you told me like Thursdays are usually what works for you. Like you just have like a busy schedule every other day.
Yeah, I schedule my entire life out basically, like from workouts to like when I'm about to link people or studio, just cause I don't know. I'm trying to break that a little bit and just go with the flow a little more.
No, honestly, that's probably the way to do it. That's smart. I wish I could do that. I feel like I'd just be more productive if I could schedule my life like that.
I am very productive, but at like a certain point, things just start feeling like everything is work or everything is like transactional just because everything is planned, and I don't really get time to like freestyle. But every Thursday, like 3 p.m., I try and stream for at least an hour.
Makes sense.
Are you gonna listen to that Kanye album tonight?
Yeah, it's pretty much a joke in my community all the time is about if Kanye is ever gonna release music. So I've always said I'm like I won't believe it until I see it like on my phone that it's out.
Kanye, he is the most. He just is so inconsistent with those album release dates, but I think it's gonna be real this time. They planned way too much for it to be delayed again. Or something.
Who's like the coolest person you've gotten to work with since all this has happened in the past year?
That's such a hard question. I've worked with I worked with Pharrell the other like a couple months ago. I've worked with Future, and that was somebody who I really looked up to for a long time. I don't know.
That's awesome.
It's so crazy because everybody is different, and luckily none of my like idols have turned out to be total dicks yet, which I hear happens sometimes.
Yeah, but that was something I expected on like Twitch, because like when I was always watching Twitch and just having fun on it before like I actually became like large on the site, and like I always thought everybody like would be an asshole and like just crazy in person.
Yeah.
But most people that I've met actually are like really nice and awesome, and I didn't expect that.
Hey, that's the good thing about having low expectations, you know? It's hard
for
them
I guess so.
To miss them, I guess. How'd you get started on Twitch?
So in high school, I just did it for fun because I was playing games and I liked making people laugh. And I did a little bit of YouTube videos, and I was like, well, I might as well like be somewhat productive. I'm going to play games and like try to make stuff out of it. So I did YouTube videos for a while, and then I discovered streaming through that. And I realized I just liked that a lot more because I like doing like improv, and streaming needs like improv and stuff. And I just liked it more, and I liked creating like a community of people that watch. And so I streamed to like 5 to like 15 people, probably like 2 or 3 years. Wow. Just for fun. And then 2019, a couple opportunities happened that just absolutely blew up my channel. And then from that, I just kind of rode that out, and here I am now.
What happened? What was like the biggest like, oh shit, I'm about to be
well, there was this streamer Minecraft server that happened that like a lot of big like creators were on, and then from there it just a lot of people found me through that and just gave me like a platform for people to find my shit.
What was a Minecraft server called?
S&P Live. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, it was like a kind of like a reality show almost, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow, that's fire.
Yeah, like Schlatt coin. You remember that?
Coin?
You
No,
know
what's that?
Schlatt coin? No, yeah, that was the bit on the server. I didn't know if you remembered that. Everybody loves that one.
I didn't.
You
I
know
didn't.
what?
I didn't watch it, but like, cause I'm kind of new to the streaming world and the streaming community. But I got some friends that were telling me like, "Yo, this is like the biggest. This is like one of the biggest things ever on there."
You might be so. Do you know what Dream? You thinking of Dream SMP? Do you know what that is?
Is that the which is the like role play one, essentially?
Yeah, so they both were. Honestly, SMP Live kind of like laid the foundation for it like 2 years ago. It's kind of like the first one that really did it. But now what's really blown up is Dream SMP, which is like, I mean, that's just exploded. The guys on there get like 150K viewers a stream just doing whatever.
What do you think of streamers like Aiden Ross?
Aiden is interesting. Aiden, I think I just don't think he understands sometimes his influence to an extent, and he can do some silly things.
Yeah, I can see that. That's the
Yeah, but he's okay. He's all right. I've messaged him before. I know he was like down a couple days ago, so I sent him a nice message and was like, "Hey man, don't be too down on yourself." But you know, it's we'll we'll see how he ends up doing. I have a strange feeling that he's gonna not abide to the rules the way they want him to.
Oh no, he don't give a fuck about the rules. That man Aiden Ross is a loose cannon out here.
Wait, have you worked with him or talked to him?
Oh yeah, no, we had a crazy stream where.
Oh, you've been on his stream, yeah.
Cause he you know how he be doing like all the sus shit to rappers.
Yeah. Well, like, elaborate.
Like he'll just drop like sus bars in a freestyle or like
yeah, that's yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right, he's got his brand of humor. That's what
exactly.
I'll call it.
And so what we did was I'm about to change my character real quick.
Yeah, same.
So what me and Ian did was we went and we wanted to get back at him and prank him with a taste of his own medicine. So we went and we hired male strippers to come as police officers and pretend to arrest him and then give him a lap dance on stream with like 150,000 people, 200,000 people watching or something like that.
Oh, I'm sure he loved it. Wow.
Yeah, I think he might have enjoyed it a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's interesting for sure. He got into like drama with some of my friends like a month or two ago. It was really funny.
So what do like streamers typically beef about?
Gambling. It's probably probably the most recent thing.
Oh, you owe me money or whatever.
Yeah, well, just like, I don't know, man. I mean, it just depends on the person and what's going on. It could be anything from what sponsors they're doing to how they go about things to being fake. It's just shit like that. A lot of it is like dumb middle school shit, to be honest.
This is a new world we're living in, man.
It is. Like, it's definitely like, I'm sure you can actually probably have a good perspective on this having blown up in the past year, but like just the way like celebrity status is defined now and just kind of how to navigate social media is just so different than what anybody's ever dealt with.
Oh yeah, because you could blow up huge tomorrow, and be the biggest sensation in the world, especially like TikTok and stuff like that. We've all seen the fame.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok's ridiculous. I mean, there's people that blow up from TikTok and like they have like hit songs come out the next day, and I'm like, I've never heard of this person in my life. And like, yeah, they blew up like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, some people would think I'm in that same boat, and I think every situation is different because I've been making music for a long time before.
Sure.
Mood, and I already had like Valentino and City of Angels, but Mood was definitely. I could definitely see how people would see it as like, yo, where the fuck did this guy come from?
Yeah. Are like a lot of like, from like your experience in the industry now, are a lot of people like making songs like almost targeting TikTok and like wanting like a TikTok loop in their song and shit?
I mean, you could tell when people do that, and I don't think that's ever really a good idea because you're just making a song to try and go viral on a platform you think that's what they want to hear. But
right.
That's the thing about TikTok, there's no. Whoa, I never seen that move before.
Yeah, I've played this guy one time. I don't even know what he does.
There's no like standard like, oh, if you make your song like this, it's gonna go on TikTok. And even if your song goes on TikTok, that doesn't mean it's gonna go on streaming platforms. Cause it might be a shitty song, but it just works for like a trend or whatever. So I always tell people, you just gotta make good music, and if it's good and it goes on TikTok, then that's the best thing. If it's good and it doesn't go on TikTok, there's plenty of other ways for your song to blow up.
Yeah. Is it still like, do people like almost make songs like purposely a little bit shorter just for like loops on Spotify and shit?
I think that's definitely something like a more realistic thing that we've been seeing as an effect of TikTok. A lot shorter songs, like people use it. I think that's not just because of TikTok though, but TikTok definitely has accelerated that process. I think just how old are you?
I'm 21.
Oh damn! All right, you're young. I'm 22. Well, I'm 20. But like for our
generation, you're 20 or 22?
No, I'm 20. But
okay.
yeah.
Okay, I see.
Like
yeah, no, I turn 22 next month.
Our generation though, like we don't got the same type of attention span as like before. Like people don't want to listen to the same fucking song for 5 minutes.
Yeah. This guy's ridiculous.
Who is he? What's his character's name?
Kazuya. He's from Tekken. You know that game?
Yeah, I like Tekken.
Yeah. I've never played it. Well, I played it one time. I like playing Tekken because it has like a bear character. It's just a fucking bear. I was like, it's funny. But I don't know what this guy does.
No. How often do you stream when you go on your lives?
I try to stream every day, and now the chat's gonna be like, yeah, nice. I'm fucking lying because I definitely don't. But I try to. I think for a while I didn't really know what to do, but now I'm getting back into it and enjoying myself again. I just like doing like random shit. So like I started a new series where like on Mondays I play like old shitty licensed games from like the early 2000s.
Wait, what do you mean like licensed games?
So like in the early 2000s, if you remember, like on the GameCube and PS2, like pretty much any movie or franchise that would come out, they'd make like a video game out of it, and it was usually really bad. People forgot about them.
Or like Tomb Raider and shit like that.
Well, no, Tomb Raider was more high quality. I'm thinking like, so like if there was like Madagascar, the movie came out, right? And then there was a Madagascar movie game. Yeah, so then just shit like that people don't remember. I've been trying to play those again. I think it's pretty funny.
You remember like the Simpsons version of GTA?
Yeah, Hit and Run. Yeah. It's a great game.
That was a good one. So Monday is shitty licenses.
Yep, Monday's shitty licenses. I've got plans for other series coming up that who knows when that'll come to fruition because I'm super inconsistent. But I've got ideas that I want to do. For now, I just pretty much stream whatever's new or any sort of variety stuff that I like to do. As we were talking about, like Minecraft shit usually does really well, but I don't really care for the Minecraft audience very much, so I don't.
What's the Minecraft audience?
Minecraft audience is really young, for one. They're young, and a lot of them just don't vibe with my sense of humor.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little complicated to stream that sort of stuff, but at the same time, though, a lot of them are sweet, and a lot of it's a good platform to grow. It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
I can see that. I don't know if my viewers noticed, but I actually was like one of the first people ever playing Minecraft. Like I was there in like the alpha and like the beta days when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, I think.
First rapper to play Minecraft.
Yo, I probably was the first rapper to play Minecraft. Literally, that's crazy.
Dang, we're gonna have to take this up with Soulja Boy and get back to you and see.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, Soulja Boy was actually a developer. He was on a developer team, so he might have me beat.
That was crazy. Like 3 weeks ago, when someone was like, "Yeah, next you're gonna say that you were the first rapper with the iPhone," and he was like, "I was the first rapper with the iPhone." And he showed a video of like Steve Jobs bringing the iPhone to like the set of his music video.
No, I remember like, seeing that. Crazy. That was insane. Do you think you're the first person to ever do anything?
Am I the first person to ever do anything? Chat, what do you think? They probably know better than me. I was the first streamer to stream with Soulja Boy. That was something.
So you were the first streamer to... Damn, that's crazy.
I was the first one. He started streaming last year, and so I just joined. I was in his chat. I was like, let's play Valorant. He was like sick, and so I streamed with Soulja Boy.
Does he stream every day?
He used to. I don't know what he's doing now. He's all over the place.
Fuck. My bad. But he doesn't... You say you don't know if he does anymore?
He's usually live here and there. He had a funny clip a few weeks ago playing Destiny. You know Destiny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played that game for the first time, and someone like showed up and like did the crank that like emote dance, and he was like freaking out about it. It's pretty funny.
You think he gets paid when like games put his dance in there?
They want me to homie stock again. They're mad that I didn't. So there you go. I made. You know who Ludwig is?
Ludwig? Nah, who's that?
Yeah. Yeah, I made him. He's a popular streamer that I'm fully responsible for.
That's your son right there?
Yeah.
Give him a kiss on the forehead?
Yeah.